up to date, up to code, and then you have a monthly contract. You had another company that put a bid on the monthly contract, but it was for 5 years, and I didn't want to.
Was this, how long was this contract? A year?
This is for a year. There was one
And
for
it was
$275 a month, but the only way you could get it was for 5 years, and I didn't think we should do that for 5 years.
It's not in disrepair, it's just need to be put up to code?
Yes. Well, one of the elevators doesn't work.
Oh.
It has to be brought up. It has to be repaired. It has to have hydraulic oil and some things done to it. It's going to be about $3,500.
Didn't we
Then you have to have these elevators inspected monthly.
Yeah.
Didn't we that day we were down there, they talked like just taking an enormous amount of oil
Yeah.
and those things to operate
Probably got many
sufficiently.
gallons. It's several hundred
Yeah, I
gallons.
remember those guys talking about it. It's unreal. But that
One of them
cost
doesn't work
does
out.
include repairing that,
Mhm.
okay, one that needed it. And what did you, let's say Tammy's here and Ronnie's here, we're gonna talk about their,
Their request for.
And on this, the shed, the bathrooms, all that's gonna be hunky-dory? I mean, it's all gonna work out, and it's gonna,
It can be.
it's all gonna,
It can be.
be what they want, is that what you're saying?
no, I mean, is it gonna meet code or standards
Yes.
or
Oh,
whatever?
Once they get
Okay.
through, it'll be built the size they need, and then you can go in and just retrofit everything inside. It'll be like an empty hall inside, and it'll be
Okay.
completely remodeled to be what we need, handicap bathrooms, plumbing, everything. Which would be much cheaper than what we thought. Going by what the specs that Emily had given them, their bids was $30-something thousand. And the
So
historical side, it
bathrooms.
didn't feel like that was,
Right.
shouldn't spend that much on
But
bathrooms.
when they get the renovations finished, what would it probably be?
Yeah,
We're thinking about 15.
15?
I think about 10 or 12 to do the inside, 3,000 something for the building. We're thinking 15 or less.
Okay.
You know, what's his name, is it Johnson? No, what's his name, working on the kitchen now?
right.
Why? That's
Yes,
what I
they're
mean.
up there now.
Are they?
Some are.
Good. He's pretty much of a go-getter. I feel like he'll get it finished.
I
We'd
think
like
so,
to get
too.
that thing.
Well, you know, he did all the whole house practically
I know.
already.
And now, did Bob say the other day, or did he not, that it's got to be painted on the inside, or is it already most of it?
Most of it's just plain old, it's just wood. They tore all the sheetrock off. It's got horizontal wood slats.
Okay,
Just
that's like
there
it used to
originally.
be.
That's how they're gonna leave it.
Well, good. Well, now, they've got to furnish it. I wonder, do they have any furnishings? Or is there, does anybody know anything about that?
They will
Do we
have,
already?
I know they're gonna plumb it, put the sinks in, rewire it. That might include appliances, I'm not sure. Later on.
Oh, well, now, did he say that that did include the appliances in the kitchen?
I'm not sure.
I didn't
I
recall.
think it did the same.
Yeah, it did the same, because it's a farms thing, or
Right.
something to that
I
effect.
think they're meeting tonight to go over some more stuff.
Okay, but I'll bet they have to come up with furnishings. Unless,
Well, they might.
I don't know, I hadn't heard them say.
I don't think they got the furnishings.
They may have to have
Maybe
a
it's
stove refrigerator or something.
But I mean, throughout the rest of the house, for the living room area.
Oh, I don't know
bedrooms,
about that.
you know,
Yeah,
things
I
like
don't know
that.
about that.
I'm sure they're working on it.
The chief's got his list. He'll talk to us about some equipment he's gonna be requesting. Also got a recommendation to hire police, which would be Jordan Carter. We had one to put in his resignation. Actually, we just, as if we put a resignation in on that day. So we're short. And,
Who was on?
Leland Hammer.
Is Carter from Hamilton?
Do what?
Carter from Hamilton?
Yes.
Oh, I bet this is it, not.
I went through. Mom,
Should
is your
be in
list
there.
in here?
I don't see a list. Is there actually just like a 1, 2, 3 list?
No,
No,
it's the cost of all the,
There's some quotes from various companies, the Stalker and the Decatur. They're like radar units, which Stalker would be my recommendation on them. And then there's the Dale and Fujitsu recommendations on the computers. Dale would be my recommendation.
So you shopped around and got
Yes,
the lowest lowest bids for the best quality that you can,
The reason for the radar request, 7 radar requests, is have only have 3. Is that correct, right? 3 that works.
I think we've got actually 4, but the 4th one's pieced together. And all of these laptop units, the units that we have in the vehicle now are the newest ones in the 09s, and they are not the type of laptops that are built to be in transport all day, every day, and work out of it. They're not solid state units.
now the printer is something separate, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. The printer and the computer, we have a printer and the computer docking station where you just plug them in and
And that
download
puts it through, the tickets and all through to Montgomery directly, is that right?
tickets,
Rather than
reg reports, incident offense reports, everything we can do.
goes through there,
Yes, ma'am.
straight to Montgomery and bypasses,
And not, I mean, this price that I've got you is something to look at. It's not necessarily for the whole thing. You know, if it can be broke down in quarterly segments. What my thing was about is the 09 stuff that we had started going out. And then last year we had that bond money and stuff of that nature. And it was my understanding that that money was to be spent on stuff that would be with the city for a good long while, like vehicles and stuff of that nature. So I never made no request of any sort of these things because the, you know, the computers, 4 or 5 years on them is about it, especially in the heat of the car in the summer and the usage on them. So these have actually been needing to be replaced along the way the whole time since probably 2012.
now are you asking for this year, this, or is this gonna be coming in on next year on your,
Well, I'm asking for them tonight.
or you
I haven't-
need them, you
yeah.
need them now?
But you're already over on your equipment budget.
That's due to the fact that the appropriation fund that we were supposed to do last year when we were gonna buy equipment, then the vehicles put me over on my budget plus the equipment that went in on. I
So,
wasn't over until that got transferred back to the general fund.
so what have you put on your wish list for this coming budget that, I mean, how much money is on your,
2 more vehicles, equipment.
For the upcoming budget?
and that's all you,
Pretty much.
No, Alan's got it. We turned everything to him about 2 weeks ago, and he's
And he
confident.
still got it?
He said it'd have to be first thing in the morning.
I mean, besides
We knew we would be over on some because we knew the reason the vehicles put you over is because we knew in advance that we would be over. We had a healthy enough general fund to overcome that.
Yes.
Even though over the year, we still come over $300,000 under budget. If you break it down in line item by line item, you're gonna be over on some and under on some.
Sure,
But
but
at
it
the
all,
end of the year, it washes out.
balances out,
That's
it's a
right.
wash. Well, you know, we've talked about this before, you know, I'm a big believer, you know, we got in that predicament where we had to buy those 10 cars and you know, and you're trying to follow a different route now by, getting two along, you know, and getting a better quality and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, on all this, you know, you won't get it, you don't ask for it, but you know we can't get it all.
I know.
So we just need to prioritize and get a little of this, a little of that, and try to start building toward that, so that we won't deplete.
Right.
so
Government.
how many vehicles do you have?
This equipment that I'm requesting right here is for 10 vehicles.
How many do you have?
I have 14.
Okay, so the 2 new ones are already done, and the 2 new ones that you're got in your budget for next year, you've accounted for them in that budget and their equipment. So you're wanting to do the 10 old cars that'll be left.
Well, actually, 2 of the,
Well, some
I have
of it
8 of
going
the
in
old
Tahoes.
cars. My investigators and myself and my patrol sergeant we're all using the older vehicles in my dog car. The actual patrol units are the ones using that fleet that was all bought at one time. And then I took 2 of those and traded them in on Tahoes, which would be the same thing that I do this year. If Donahue still does the trade-in project, then I would like to ask to trade in on whatever Donahue has, if they're on state bid.
Okay, and maybe I didn't ask it right, the two Tahoes that you got
Mhm.
are ready to go and they don't need new computers because they've already been equipped and that
Yes,
puts
they
you over.
They're
No,
equipped
they
out.
need new computers and new radar
They
units.
need, they're not
Okay.
equipped out then,
They're
so
not-
they
they-
need the new
they don't
ones
have new
also.
They are equipped with light bars, screens, consoles, all the safety equipment and lighting that's needed. They just don't have, and they have the computer stands. They don't have an upgraded computer nor a upgraded radar unit.
So basically, you're saying we just need new computers and printers or whatever throughout.
For all
Yes,
patrol cars.
My
Now,
patrol
The
units.
equipment on the two new cars is just lights, it's not, that's not including computers and printers and
You know,
stuff.
So it's not equipped fully? It
No,
was
it's
just-
not.
Okay. Did you put
It's
in
not
the new
equipped.
budget for them to be equipped fully? No, okay.
But that's what you're asking for tonight.
I'm asking for the equipment to complete. And in the event, and see, I want to equip the 8 remaining vehicles with new computers and new radars.
Let me ask
And
you,
they would go to the new, if
They
you
would.
got new Tahoes, they just switch them over
Yes.
and they don't.
Making them complete units.
well, can you, is there any way you can sell the old units or get rid of them in some way that would be a little
Our
feasible
computers.
back into the department? Yeah, the old radars, are they any good at all?
No, ma'am, the old radars
Just
are
have to jump.
inoperable. I mean, we'd be using them if there was any operation at all out of them. And I have one officer that's using his personal computer
I know.
with our
I know
program
about that.
solutions in it.
Mm-mm.
And Ronnie, what I told you, what the council said, why have we been doing this all along instead of all at once? But really, I think each supervisor has tried to be pretty conservative and not just bombard us with
Yeah,
requests
you
all
know,
the time.
And
So then it kind of just builds up to what we probably should have been doing every few months.
and
getting
that's
one or
good,
two.
but in the end,
Yeah,
it's
I
bad.
really like it.
And see, I mean, that's
And that's why we
basically.
come under budget on some things, because during the year, they're trying to help us out by being conservative.
I know they
But
are,
then
and I appreciate
sometimes,
that.
you know, it all boils down to, oh, we've got not 3 tore up, but 5.
The
But
first
I
year, the
understand.
first year that I came in, I was trying to understand what was going on regarding how we operated the budget here.
Well, you know
I
now.
I
came
mean,
in
they all
under
just didn't tear up.
the second, no, in the second year, this is my third year, the second year I'm here was when we were supposed to have the appropriation monies set aside to purchase equipment. And then, whenever the appropriation was decided against it, we would just go out of general fund and purchase. I didn't ask for it then because I was told that, I was under the impression that we asked for stuff that we're gonna have some longevity with. So it was actually my third year that I felt that we could put this in and break it up, maybe quarterly or something like that.
Well,
2, 2, and 2, or 4, or
my advice to any supervisor, as long as I'm on here, I wanna know what it is you need right up front, just irregardless of anything else. If we can do it, we can do it. If we can't, we can't.
So
Just start asking.
You're saying that, we can break these computers up. Where are these 4 desktops going?
the 4 desktops that is another quote that, is not included right now.
Oh, well, so what are you
Basically-
asking for off this piece of paper?
Okay, let
You
me,
don't have to have the 4 desktops tonight, do you?
not tonight, no, sir. What I'm asking for on this piece of paper here,
Wait, I don't have that piece of paper.
you probably do.
I have 2 pieces of paper like these that are exactly the
Is
same,
this all you have in your folder?
that I could figure out that went with you.
Okay, let me,
What have you got there?
You told me, look.
I
Is it
printed,
this?
I gave them everything that you gave
okay,
me.
the stalker
Yeah.
quote that you have right there, take it out.
That's this one?
Hold on,
Yes.
Hold this. Well, okay.
What's that, Ron?
The stalker,
That's the radar, isn't it?
that's radar.
Okay,
You
so
don't
I'm
want
holding that.
Okay, the radar,
Okay.
the radar here, the radar units, there's 7 units, and then there's 14, what it says right here is 14 dual K-band. What that is rear antennas. You would have to have 2 antennas for each one of these units. Okay.
You're not taking this off. You don't want this tonight?
This is what I want to look at.
This is what you want.
Yes.
Yes.
You want this tonight?
The stalker,
Is
yeah.
it tonight?
I don't have that,
What is that?
That is the laptop computers,
Have I got that?
the printers, and the
says-
docking stations.
It says 10 laptops on here.
You want me to do it, man?
What it is the laptops is in like an 8-page printout where they give you everything that's on there.
Put it on. I don't
I thought I had everything that you gave me.
That's-
Has she got that printout?
that's that,
Yeah, she did. They might have that.
Dale, this is the beginning quote on this computer.
I don't have anything supposed to look like.
I don't have anything blue on it.
Well, these would have printed in color, mine.
No. Well,
This,
How, what did they, come to? I saw that somewhere, sometime ago.
these all have warranty guarantees. I think there's 22,
How many?
22. They're $2,240 a piece. $22,480 to replace 10 units.
All right, does that include everything that goes with it?
No,
That-
that
It
will
does
be,
not include the antennas?
these are laptops, that's not
Oh, the
radar.
laptops, okay.
This right here is a complete quote for 7 radars,
All right.
antennas and all,
This.
yes,
That's the software.
yes.
and you want this tonight,
Y'all got that?
Would like to have it tonight,
all of it.
and the laptop.
I thought you said we could divide it up, 3, 3, and 3.
Okay.
Where's the laptop?
Yeah, she told me to ask for it, I'm asking for all of it.
Well,
Divide it up.
he won't know if he can get it or
Okay.
not till he asks. I wanna know everything they need, and that way
Put
then,
this with your
we
stalker,
can start doing the process of elimination.
okay?
I mean, I've been
Now-
told by some supervisors that the reason they don't ask for it is that they've always been told no. Well, I'm not here to
I don't
say
think you're told
no.
nothing, but
I'm just here to tell you
All right.
it's gotta be
those numbers right there,
reasonable.
the 22, you see the first, that is for the laptops only.
Where's my phone like that?
Don't leave her out.
You've got no
Who's on
service,
first? What's your
don't you
second?
dare start trying to do that, you'll get in trouble, sure enough. Okay, right here, we got this.
Oh, laptop only. Okay,
And you're asking for 10,
10, yes.
but you'll be happy with 3 or 4.
Break it down in quarterly increments and get 3 in 2 or 3 months, and until we can get all 10 of them in within 9, 10 months to a year.
Do some here and do some in January. If you did some tonight, you did some in
Now-
January, you'd be in 2 different quarters, but still
Now,
do
let
some
me,
fiscal.
let me, this,
That might be a price.
second-
What's this coming out? Look, what's this coming out of?
Just their regular
There, okay, and
release.
you've got enough money there to, well, I mean, I know after
This
the,
is like
the
excess.
Tahoe. So
That
that
second
tells
one,
me,
that second number right here, and this third number right here, the printers and the docking stations, are $2,000 a piece. I have a drug fund that this money can come out of instead, and it won't affect the general fund or anything of
This-
that nature.
these
So,
two, all right?
Because you have the laptops, you have the printers, and you have the docking stations. It's almost like they all 3 go together.
Are you picking on us two women tonight? Since all these others are not here.
But you're only asking for 7 printers, but you're wanting 10
Do you have
of
3
everything
printers
else.
that's working? Some of your printers are okay?
Yes.
Some of them, so you,
Okay.
yeah.
So some of those don't need to be, just 7.
10 there.
You got all that in?
Oh, yeah.
It's clear.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't.
Angela's as clear as mud.
And this is 7 on this,
Well, if we divide this up,
did you say 7 or
Just
When the
10?
budget comes, some of this can be figured into his budget,
Yes.
so.
All right, so this was 7,
Well,
I
really,
was
the
just talking
Tahoes-
10 radars.
Probably shouldn't be
Am I wrong?
in the regular
Right,
police
it was
budget.
7 or 10?
7.
We can just add more.
I
in
have
it.
3 operational that y'all let me have. I asked for 3 about a year ago.
Okay, so we've got this,
Because we're in.
and this right here would come out of the drug fund.
I could pay this out of the drug fund.
Okay, so
So-
let's just don't think about that just yet. So we've got
This,
32,
This.
but would this lump, and it would, like she said, it would come some of it out of next year's, budget.
If we divide it up, if we buy it all tonight, it won't.
I ain't doing half what y'all.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 2 Tahoes fully equipped. And this right here, I think is gonna be the total that I have in the budget for equipment.
2 Tahoes and these,
That amount is.
But it's already October.
Yeah, we're already in the new year.
And couldn't you just say to,
It's this year's
We're
budget.
well,
basically
I
looking
do it
at
out of
approving
this,
the new budget.
this new budget,
Yes, the new budget.
and then that would be approved probably within a few, 2-3 weeks.
I hope I was hoping.
well, you know, Ed, in the past, don't you recall, we have gone, and Tammy being new to this, we have gone first year without a budget.
Yeah,
And probably a little over into the spring,
yeah.
due to some circumstances that.
But you're in
My-
this,
Could be.
you're in it
Revision
anyway in
two
October
this
when you
past
adopt
year.
your budget, not
Yeah,
your.
We were
you're-
going over
you're
a
in this
workshop
mid
last
consecutive
September.
We finished, taking out this year.
And that took,
Yeah,
we needed 2
we need to
vehicles
get the new
then.
budget.
So then we started evaluating and looking at that and getting state bids and all this other stuff. Then it came in January, February, we're still looking at it, toying it around. And in May is when these vehicles were ordered. And we got them in, and then I had to start ordering the equipment to equip them with. And when I got all of that in, I've actually had the Tahoes on the road for about 6 weeks.
You have got them equipped out.
Except for the
radar and
computer.
everything.
Yeah, I know, right, yeah, I realize that.
They don't have any computer.
But you know, if we bought Tahoes in October and equipped them out, you know, I would have been in a position in June to come back and ask for something else, you know, instead of having these Tahoes constantly riding down the trail.
Well, I know you're gonna have to repeat this again, you know, but,
So that's why we
Tammy,
need to
you know,
get
there's
folk get
one
out
way,
there.
there's one way to look at it.
Cause
You can,
too much explain.
it's as broad as it is long. I mean, you
Hey,
can
Scott.
give it up now, you can buy them now and get them
Let's
all
go.
up to date.
Let's
go. Time to go.
Let's go for it.
I'm ready.